Of course I will go with the new tire to put on. Remember, always lube on both sides. I bring my arm in. Of course it's already set in the right position. So what I do, as a regular tire changer, I make sure it's on top of this and underneath the finger. And I just spin. Top bead is on. For the second one, again, I have to make sure it's on top of this and underneath the finger. Then if you have a very soft tire, you will just hold it down. In this case, as you can see, the roller is right there to help you. It will keep it down in the drop center for you. You don't have to put any tire bar against the rim. And with this accessory, the articulating arm, as you can see, I can keep it down, and even if it goes against, it never touches the pretty part of the rim. So it will just hold it down for me. As you can see, I just keep going, and it follows all the way, and it's much easier to mount. I want to show you a couple of more things, like when you need this. So after I broke the top bead, I just take the finger down, come up, of course break the bottom bead. In some wheels, when you pull this up, of course, if it at the opposite is not in the drop center, this finger will not do it, but that's on purpose, because if it's not in the drop center at the opposite side, this will ruin the tire. So what you want to do, if you have this accessory, you just can hold it down there and then pull up. This will be even easier. It can happen, especially with very deep drop center, that now you start spinning and the tire does not jump on top of the rim. That's why this device, you just stick it basically right there. It's Teflon, so it won't scratch the rim. It just helps the tire jumping on top of it. And makes it very easy. We now have also this, which is adjustable, and I can use it in case I need to do an inspection of the tire. You see I have this little hook. I can just grab the tire, pull it up, and this gives me more room to make an inspection inside the tire if I don't want to take the bottom bead off. If you don't have the articulating arm, you will just use the bead clips. Of course, the roller is always here to help you. And right here, we put your bead clip. It basically does the same job as the articulating arm, but of course it's touching the rim. So I just start spinning. Same. Take this off my way. Keep going. Take the bead clip off. And now, as you can see right here, I have my inflation gauge. This is still locked on the turntable, so I don't have to worry for the tire that pops up. Inflated at the suggested pressure. Of course, for safety reason now there is a limiter valve which limits the amount of pressure, so you cannot overinflate it and go into dangerous situations. Okay, now I want to show you how to use the reverse mount kit on the Artiglio 50. Of course, we cannot put the pretty face of the rim on top of this turntable. That's why we made this kit. This is an adjustable kit. It's got 4, 5 or 6 fingers, depends how many lug nut holes you have. In this case I have a wheel with 5. So what I do, I will leave the 0 always in the same spot, and I will have to move just the other fingers. As you can see, you have 4, 5 and 6. And again here 4, 5 and 6. In this case I have a 5 finger. So I will put the bolt on number 5 and the pin into the number 5 slot. Just tighten it up and do the same for the others. In this case we already have 5, so we are good to go. I take this off and I basically just put it on the wheel. As you can see, I can adjust it, so just go against the lug nut holes, and on the other side I'm just gonna put this little screw that will hold it there while I put my wheel on the lifter. As you can see, on this side we have these 3 pins. They basically lock into these 3 slots. So I have just to find the right spot, and when it folds in I will use the handle. You might want to take the spacer off. So as you can see on this one, you can take this spacer off because we will need to reach deeper. As you can see, we have this slot too that, if needed, it goes on that screw. When it folds in, half turn is now locked down, and lock it. Again, I'm going to set my bead breaker, lock it. Break the top bead, put loop. Bring the head in, set it, lock it. Now drop the finger, come up with this. I will need to break the bottom bead now. Pull it up, start spinning. Top bead is off. What I do is just take the arm off, and as you can see now, of course the wheel, it's now taller because of reverse mount, so with the bottom bead breaker I can't reach the edge. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull it back up. And with this little knob, if you open it, you can just spin the head upside down. And now I will be able to get it out right there where I need it. Now I can put my disc back on the right position. Get the new tire, apply lube as always. And again, top bead, I have this. As you can see, if you get stuck here, remember that the articulating arm is adjustable. So with this clip, you just take it off. You have 3 different positions. Depends of the width of the wheel you're working with. So this one I just put it in the last position. Now we can just inflate it, unlock it, take it down.